of a Brolchuran in archaic battle armour emerged from the hearth. In one hand, it cradled a mirrored polyhedral, while the other held out a long, straight sword pointing forward. The Gamedran freelancer then panned slowly up the length of the warship, showing decks, launch bays, weapons arrays, missile batteries, all amid the most incredible embellishment Cat had ever seen outside of the Rus chapels. During all this, the reporter was reeling off statistics. The Purifier was nearly 700 metres long, had a crew complement of 12,000, a support and interceptor complement of 2,800, a troop transport capability of 10,000 alert or 20,000 cryo, and the commander probably held the rank of Father Admiral. Tanilov added that these were not official figures, having been gleaned from various tier-net sources, and a few enthusiasts from among the Heracles crew. Back in the studio, Kronegan reminded the viewing audience that an ambassador had been expected from the Brolchuran Compact, though not in such an imposing ship. Shaking her head, Kat shouldered her holdall and headed for the shuttle dock's small lobby. I may have sent an ambassador, she thought, but that ship constitutes undiplomatic language. Maybe we're supposed to be intimidated by its scary ornaments or something. If so, I think they're in for a surprise. The way to the exit led past a small bar, and as she drew near, she noticed Yurovich seated in one of the easy chairs talking to someone. Walking further on, she saw that it was a woman with short, dark hair whose face slowly came into view past the foliage of a plant pot. She was just a few paces away when recognition hit her so forcefully she almost stopped in her tracks. At that moment, the woman looked round, saw her, straightened, put out a hand to silence Yurovich, then rose and came over. "Katriona! It's been many a year. How are you?" "I'm well, Julia. I'm fine. How are you? You're looking well." Julia Bryce. Julia of the warm camaraderie smile and the icy disapproving stare. Ruler of their 9-strong coactile, her tiny empire. Ruthlessly manipulative and tactically generous. She was taller than Catriona, pale skin accentuating her elfin good looks, dressed in a long dark coat over fashionable dark green formals. "Certainly, Catriona, I keep active as always. I'm here to work on a research project. Very dry and unexciting, but worthy. I have Albrecht and Gustav working with me. They'll be delighted to know that you're on Nevesta." Kat made herself smile. So, the Ice Queen still had her two favoured minions in tow. Albrecht and Gustav had played the role of willing instruments who were also clever enough to conduct their own little psychodramas from time to time. It was unimaginable that they would be delighted, considering what she had told them on the last day of the past. "You must pass on my fond regards." "Of course. So, tell me, have you work here?" "Oh yes. Eco-social studies of the native Yugovo, including cultural and biological aspects. It's cross-disciplinary and very demanding, but I enjoy it." "That is fascinating." The look of bland regard in Julia's face didn't change. "You know, it's such a shame that your enhancements failed at the last. Poor Catriona, it must have been such a struggle. But you have work, and that's so important."